Okay, thank you for joining me for this unboxing and review of this JJRC H50, supplied courtesy of Gearbest. Okay, so it comes in this nice box, nice sort of plastic covering on it, which is good for weatherproofing. Nice to be able to carry, with a carry handle. Okay, this one says it's got a camera, but the H50 doesn't come with a camera, so this one doesn't come with a camera, but you get one that comes with a camera as well. Okay, so let's open it up and see what's on the inside. Okay, so here we go. Here we get an instruction manual, bag of goodies, 2 landing skids, the quadcopter, 4 prop guards, and the TX radio control transmitter. Okay, so let's look at the quad itself. Okay, quite an unusual design with all these struts. It's quite flexible, it's not rigid or hard, but should be quite durable. Okay. Soft plastic on the shell here. Okay, these propellers are a bit like a Tarantula X6 propellers, quite an unusual shape. Okay, just held on with a little single screw on the shaft. Okay. We look underneath. Okay, looks at, we got 4 big LED covers, so hopefully we'll have bright lights, although the plastic is a bit clouded. We've got an on-off switch here, and then we also got a port for a camera. Okay, we've got another LED light at the back over here. Okay. As far as cooling goes, 2 vents on either side near the top part of the motors, and the gear is quite well protected having these covers on the bottom. Okay, so we open up, have a look here. Got our battery, removable battery. Okay. This comes with a JST 2.54 connection, which is not a very common connection. Looks like a 2-cell, but it's a single cell battery. And let's just see what it's come in at. Yeah, come in at 99% charge, so good to fly without having to charge it up. Okay. And this slots in here quite comfortably. Quite a lot of space, so should be able to take a bigger battery, but you'll need to just make sure it's got the 2.54 connection. So let's just connect it up because we've got an on and off switch. Tuck the wires in here and latch it back on there. So if we turn it on, okay, so let's have a look. Looks like we've got two blue big LED lights in the front and two big red LED lights at the back, and also a green tail light on the bottom. So this should be very good for seeing orientation and should also look very good at night. Okay, let's just turn this off for now. Okay, then with it we get a Star Phillips screwdriver, extra set of 4 propellers, and a USB charging cable. It'll plug into a USB source, charge up, and it doesn't connect with the 2.54. You just connect the balance plug onto this to charge up the battery. So that means you could charge the battery quite easily on a hobby grade battery charger as well. Okay. The prop guards, if we have a look here, they've got 2 little pillars on them, and there's 2 little holes over here. So these just pillars go into the holes, and then over here got a single screw to secure it if you'd like to use prop guards on it. And these prop guards are not that strong, but should still give good protection. Take that off for now. Then we also have 2 landing skids, and these landing skids just go on to here. This one this way around. Okay, and they're very loose, so there are 2 little holes for screws. So if you want to use the landing skids, they'll need to be secured on. But seeing as this one doesn't have a camera, not necessary to put the landing skids on, because the bottom of the LED covers will be sufficient to give it enough ground clearance. Okay, and if we need screws, have we been given screws? Yes, we've got a little bag of screws in here as well to secure prop guards and the landing skids. Okay. Comes with a fairly colourful and illustrative user manual in big bold lettering, good English, good grammar, colourful pictures on good quality paper. Okay. Now this got a 6-axis gyro, so it tells you how to calibrate it, but it's got 2 conflicting ways of calibrating it. Pull the sticks down to the left or pull them to the right. So we'll just have to discover which is the correct one, left or right, to calibrate. This has also got a 1-key return. It was supposed to have a 1-key return, but it doesn't tell us what the 1-key return is or where it is situated on the transmitter. Okay, apart from that, it's a very good instruction manual. And we have a look at the TX control transmitter. Now, I had one similar to this with the JJRC H50, and they're actually very good little transmitters. So it's got a nice feel to it, you know, nice grips, feels good. Here you've got a proper antenna, not an artificial antenna. Now the range on this, it says 100 meters, but knowing this transmitter, I would say that the range will be more than 100 meters, so we might have to do a range test at a later stage and sort of see, you know, if we get a much larger range than 100 meters from this. The battery should give us a flying time of about 8 minutes, so that's a fairly reasonable flying time on the 500 mAh battery. So with this you need to supply your own 4AA batteries, which just go in the back here, and this clips on quite securely over there. To turn the transmitter on, turn the main power button on here, and we've got a LED display. I'm not sure if you can see it too clearly here in the camera. And with this one you can also change from mode 1 to mode 2. Okay, this button over here is for the lights on the quad. Okay, this button you press and you can do your flips and rolls. Okay, all these buttons here are just the trimming buttons. Okay, and there's a button for headless mode here and off. And with this one you can adjust the speed with the dial here. Okay, so there's not 3-step speeds, it's just continuous speed. So by just turning the dial you can adjust the speed, and if you press down it will revert to 50%. Okay, if we press down on it, 65, we press down again, it goes back to 50. Then yeah, both levers are spring loaded, so this has altitude hold. And can hold this position, and this is spring loaded so you can do your flips and rolls. Okay, let's turn the quad on. Okay, there we go, bright lights on. We've also got a big blue light on the top here. Okay, turn the TX on. Then to calibrate, we pull down and both sticks to the bottom left and the lights flash and then go solid, so that's it calibrated. So calibration is sticks down to the left and not sticks down to the right. Then to arm the motors we need to pull both sticks down and outwards, and that starts up the motors. And let's see what will happen if it goes out of range of the controller. We'll switch the controller off, 1001, 1002. So in 2 seconds it'll power down and drop or descend wherever it is. And if it's still got battery and we get closer to it and we can't find it, can we bind with it again? So switch on. Arm the motors. Yes, we can. So if you can't see it, you can rebind with it and listen for the sound of the motors or the propellers to find it. So turn the motors off. There. Okay, so we'll do a little indoor flight. We'll do an outdoor flight and see how long the battery lasts, and with this we'll also do a night flight and see what it looks like at night. Okay, all ready, powered up, let's take off. Okay, so hold altitude quite well, drifting a little bit, but that's from the wash. Oh, quite steady, quite impressive. No, not advisable to try a flip indoors, needs quite a little bit of space. So anyway, we know it does flip. And this is in the low rate. That's the yaw. Okay, I'm not really going to take an upper rate anymore in this confined space. But as we can see, goes fairly well, holds altitude nicely. Okay, let's land it and see how it flies outdoors. And let's see how the JJRC H50 flies. So, going to time the flight, start the clock, take off. Okay, this is in 50% speed. Let's bring it back here. Okay, so that's the yaw at 50%. Well, let's see if it'll do a flip at 50%. Yes, it does flip at 50%, which is good. Okay, let's up the speed to 75%. Okay, there we go. Bring it back. Okay, this is at 75%. That's the yaw at 75%. Look here. Okay, quite stable, quite high altitude hold works quite well. Can fly it with one hand. Maintaining altitude quite well. Let's see if it'll do a flip. Yes, nice. Okay, quite manageable and easy with the altitude hold. Nice flips, very stable. You can see the lights quite clearly, particularly that green light at the back. So, very good. Okay, let's put the speed up to 100%. Okay, now this is 100%. Bring it round the back. Okay, and that's the yaw at 100%. Okay, quite responsive, still holding altitude quite well. Do funnels quite nicely. Okay, bring it down a bit again. And back here. Oh no, it's quite fast and nippy. Let's give it a little bit of a burst down the field here. Take it up a bit. Oh, no, quite zippy, quite nice. Goes well. Going up. Oh, that green light at the back flashes constantly, but the other lights are solid, so it's more of an indicator, so we're not on low battery warning. Okay, time wise, nearly 4 minutes. Flies nicely, quite smooth, quite stable. Do another flip. Yeah, do a side flip. Yeah, very agile, very smooth, very nice. Easy to keep orientation with the shape and the lights. Should look very good at night. Oh, still no flashing lights. Down, get a better view of it. Still going well. Speed dropped to 75%. And let's just have a look. Time wise, we're on 5.5 minutes. Still no flashing lights. Bring it in for a check. Lights still definitely solid. And we're on 6 minutes. Bring it down slowly. We've got flashing lights here. Okay. We've got flashing lights, and we'll sort of see how long it's going to last now. And we're on 6 minutes 50 seconds. Still doing okay. Okay, and we're on nearly 7.5 minutes. Still going strong, still going well. Okay, 7 minutes 40 seconds. Still getting okay. Okay, nearly 8 minutes now. Oh, that's 8 minutes flying time, still going well. Oh, we just keep going and see what it's going to do. Losing altitude now, and that's it. Okay, stop the clock. Okay, so 8.5 minutes flying time, which is quite a good flying time for this. You know, nice flyer, smooth, responsive, nice shape, easy to keep orientation. Lights quite bright, even in this sunlight. Okay. Nice flight. Okay, and let's see what the JJRC H50 Windseeker looks like at night. Start the motors, let's take off. Okay, there we go. So yes, you can see the lights, quite blue lights in front quite clearly, red lights at the back, and that green flashing tail light. No, it looks very good, very easy to see. Wow, okay. Do a flip, yes, nice tight flip. Do a forward flip, yes, nice tight forward flip. Orientation and lights are very good, very bright. Very impressive. I know, this really looks good at night. Wow. Really nice for a night flyer, this one. Okay, so yeah, looks really great at night. Thanks for joining me. Cheerio.